Good morning. I've just finished taking Max to school. I'm just putting all the shit away that I've washed. I made myself a tea before getting on my laptop for my calls for the day. But I thought I'd just come on and have a chat about God Will See my reverse diet. So my coach had a little bit of a go at me this week, in that last week wasn't probably as good as it could have been. But this week's up to now, so Thursday has been spot on, and I don't foresee it going completely peaked on. When I say it hasn't really gone well, or it didn't go well, I just kind of ate some things. I basically ate meals out I think just one time actually. But it can just cause your weight to be a little bit fluctuating if that happens because of the extra carbs, extra salt. So the reverse is something that a lot of people will fuck up, because they do all the hard work around shifts to get the weight off, and then basically, I love this, and then basically they will just go, see you later, and then fuck off, and then basically wonder why they put on 20 to 30 pounds and come back heavier than they were before they left. And it's happened to me so many times. I've had quite a few people come back over the past 6 months, and they've come back in a worse position than they were the first time. And that's because they don't do the reverse diet properly. So the main aim at the moment, obviously I got down to 1200 calories for my photo shoot. During the week of the photo shoot, my calories got up to about 14 to 1500, and now I'm on 1600. So my maintenance is probably around the 17 to 1800 mark anyway, because I'm only 5'1". So realistically, I'm just going to take you through basically what I eat in a day, starting off with a tea, and then I'm going to have some ski yogurt in a second before my calls. But I'm going to plan in my food in a sec, make sure all that's done, because regardless of a gain, a reverse, a weight loss, I always plan my food in to make sure I'm getting the right macronutrients, the right amount of protein, obviously staying within my calories still, because whether you're in a gain or a weight loss or a reverse, you can't just go and eat shit. I've done it before, I've done dirty books, and it hasn't ended very well. So this time we are on it. Although I say that yesterday I went to Wagamama's, but we did choose it because it has calories on the menu, although it's only a guide, it's not kind of gospel. And I did choose the dish that had the highest amount of protein. So I still managed to get near enough my protein goal yesterday, and I didn't really eat before it. So I've still maintained my weight of 113 this morning. So we haven't got any more meals out for the rest of the week. So wicked. But I'll take you through my full day of eating 1600 calories and 120 grams of protein. Yo, so that is my breakfast, lunch, dinner, all planned in. I've just got to about 1488 calories and 121 grams of protein, so I'll probably have room for like a squares bar tonight or something like that, because I normally get a little bit hungry at night time. So wicked. And then obviously going to train later after my day of work is done, and after I've walked the dogs as well, because otherwise they will not let me rest. Or I might do it before I walk the dogs and then walk them after, as a bit of a cool down to my day. Regardless, ski yogurt time. So I think I own shares now in the ski yogurt. I love Danone. Danone, that's what you call it, isn't it? But yeah, I'm going to put 300 grams of this in. I'm going to put 15 grams of peanut butter in, 20 grams of honey, and 100 grams of banana. So weigh your bananas. Don't just go random. And then yeah. And all this shit about, I haven't got time to weigh my food. You've got time to eat it, you've got time to fucking weigh it. Stop being a pussy. So yeah, I'll show you the end products. And there we have it. My first meal of the day, skier bowl. That is my day of calls done. done and dusted. I think it was about 4 hours. 4 hours of calls, I think it was. So yeah, I love my call days. So I'm going to go and do a session before I take the dogs out. I have decided. And then I'll take the dogs out, and then I'm going to have my lunch after. So I'll show you that. I'm also going to invite you into my session. So I'm going to do my rack pull session today. So I'll go over it with you. No point in trying to explain it because it's not particularly like focused on a certain area, sort of thing. Hello. So after taking the piss out of Maple, I decided to get my gym session done in the home gym. I started off with shoulder press. I had to patch this after 4 sets because my shoulder injury was just flaring up again. Then I moved on to some rear delt flies, which actually didn't wreak havoc with my injury, and I felt the connection really nicely, keeping it slow and smooth reps. Then moving on to some rack pulls, where it's going to build my lower back strength because I have the breaking strength of a Kit Kat currently. Retracting that scapula, making sure I'm going light with the weight so I can really control it on the way down. Notice how I'm not letting it slam. Then on to some heavy dumbbell shrugs, really testing my shit grip strength. The connection with the traps was pretty nice though, I'm not going to lie. Then on to some reverse grip curls. I have to go super light with these, otherwise you just end up swinging with the movement. But I really like how these connect with the bicep. Look at that cheeky game face. Then the pièce de résistance. After I managed to clip myself into the fucking thing. Weighted V-sits. Fuck me, these hurt, but needs must with me not being happy with my abs on my last photo shoot. This is bad times when your Pepsi is all the way up there. Hello. Is my gym session done? Fucking hell. I'm aching already. And now it's time to go for a walk. You want to go for a walk? Honey, you want to go for a walk? Do you want to go for a walk? You want to go to the beach? They want to go to the beach, don't they? Clearly, they want to go to the fucking beach. So, I suppose we are going to the beach. I know. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. I know. I know. I know. You want to go to the beach? Yeah? Yay! Woo! We're at the beach. Tide's coming in, like fucking shitloads as well. So I reckon by the time we get down to the other end, it'll be in. But it's still important to get your steps done, regardless of whether you're in a weight loss, gain or reverse. You're still on 8k steps. Still have to get 8k steps done. Yesterday was a bit shit because I was basically working. I had to drive 2.5 hours to Wembley to watch Disney on Ice. Obviously sat there and then drove 2.5 hours back, so I have to just make it up somehow. And it's finally going to jump in the sea as well. I have just dropped the girls at home after our beach walk, and now I'm going to the shop because I realised we've got no chicken in. And I've put it in my fitness pal already, and obviously Jade needs it for a salad tomorrow because I'm a good wife and I make a lunch for her. So yeah, I'm off to go and get some chicken. Time for lunch. I've actually managed to smash my step goal already, and it is 4 o'clock. So I got some beans, 200 grams of beans with no added sugar, 2 chicks egg whites, again something I need to hold shares in, and protein sourdough bread. So per slice there's 10 grams of protein in there. However, I just had to throw the remainder of it away because it's fucking mouldy. But I did manage to find a slice towards the back of the pack that's absolutely fan-dabby-dozy, so that's annoying because, yeah. But 10 grams of protein per slice with that. You'll also notice that very little, obviously if you watched my YouTube videos before about when I was on 1200 calories, you'll notice that very little has changed by way of like what I eat. So I haven't automatically gone, let's go fucking mental because I've got more calories, because that'd just be slipping back into bad habits for people. This is just upping the volume at which you eat, choosing for some additional foods, like having peanut butter on your yogurt instead of just honey, having a banana with your yogurt, just choosing some good food sources, trying to keep that good balance of the carbs, fats and proteins. So yeah, don't fall into the trap of just eating shite. Egg whites and beans with a bit of toast. Nothing better. I actually look forward to this meal every fucking day. So I'm here doing some work on social media right now. Got my laptop here and Maple's here. I normally do the school run, but Max has got a disco tonight, so we'll see how that is. And I'm watching Hunting Wives.
Tell the truth.
It's fucking brilliant. Yeah, I've watched it about 3 times already, so it's just done in the background. The thing that I forgot to record earlier was me having one of these. Because obviously we're having a bit of a later dinner because Max is coming back later, so Jade's coming back later, so yeah. But I'm doing is shift worker pizza. So the base is made of basically 100 grams of Greek yogurt and 100 grams of self-raising flour, and then you basically add your own toppings. So we've got passata, eat lean cheese, 30 grams, 50 grams of chicken, 16 grams of pepperoni, a little bit of onion, and yeah, that is literally 1600 calories and over 120 grams of protein today. So yeah, thanks. All getting ready to settle down for the night. Look, nice chill atmosphere.